Okay, I just wanted to pop in before the video starts. I just wanted to say I'm sorry if there's any weird cuts or moments in the video that don't really match up properly. The camera that I was using is my first time kind of filming a long video with it. I went to take the footage off of it and it kind of corrupted some of the videos. So there might be discrepancies in my footage. I'm very sorry for that. Tried to fix it as much as possible, tried to cut the videos, and there might just be some parts that just don't match up perfectly. And I'm very sorry for that, but I still hope you enjoy the video. So I'll hand it over to pass to Nyron and we'll get started. Enjoy. Okay, so welcome back to the garage. Yeah, this is just an intro video to the new project I'm working on. I'm making a motorized gas bike, so I'm converting a bike I have outside there into a motorized bike with this bike kit right here. I also have some other components that I ordered right up here. Yeah, so I just kind of wanted to show you the bike. There's a couple issues with it, and then today I'm going to take it to my bike maintenance course at school. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get it fixed up then. So I'm just going to come show you the bike now. Just outside here. So this is the bike, and then the main problem down here is, see, look at that, that's the lower crank casing, I believe it is. See how wiggly that is? Well, the funny thing is, on the other side, it's not wiggly, but on that side it is. The other thing is the dropper post here, here's the lever, but then if you watch the seat, it just goes up such a tiny bit, and then you have to hold that down and pull it up manually. But other than that, it's a really nice kit. You know. Yeah. So that's kind of what we have right now, bike-wise. Yeah. So then we are just going to, I guess install that kit there, and yeah, that will be that. Obviously, I'll keep you updated as we go along, and I'll update you later today on how the bike maintenance class went, and if I got the bike back, and if not, I'll still let you know. Awesome. Well, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye. Okay, so I brought the bike into the bike mechanic shop, and I talked to the teacher about it. So he says that the lower crank arm or crank bracket needs to be replaced. So today I'm gonna go talk to him about it, see how much that costs. Also, like I thought, we do need a new chain for it. And I think he said there's a couple other things. I'm gonna try to fix the dropper post, but that's not really necessary. Might have to bleed the brakes, something like that. The engine, the motor kit is coming today by 10, hopefully. That's what Amazon says anyway. So I will let you know when that gets here. But yeah, for now, the bike's still in the shop. Hopefully I'll get it back either today or tomorrow. I'll definitely get it back this week. And then hopefully I'll, start building it. Obviously keep you updated when I start to build it. Yeah, that's kind of what's going on. Okay, see you next time. Okay, so I got the bike back from the auto shop. Wasn't able to fix any of the issues with it, so we're just going to start the build, because it's not really major issues, they're just minor issues, so we're just gonna start the build and we'll see how it goes. So I have the bike propped up here, not propped up, but I have it connected into the vise, this little bike stand here, and then we are going to, tomorrow we have a car cover coming, so we can put this car outside, get it out of the garage, and then have the whole space. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take all my parts and I'm gonna lay them out on the workbench here so we can get a good view of them. I'm going to load up the video on the TV in the garage here, like the instruction video. I'm gonna pull out the manual, and we're kind of just going to see how it goes, and I guess get started. So I'm going to get that up, and I'll probably start a time lapse of me setting up the parts and stuff. Okay, bye. Okay, so this is before the time lapse here, but this is something that I just found kind of interesting. So I picked up this box, right? So I just grabbed this box from the porch and then brought it in. But Amazon put my box upside down, even though it has arrows that say this side up. They also put the packing labels on the bottom. That means that this has been upside down the whole time since Amazon got it. So it's a bit concerning. But I guess we'll see how it goes. Cue the time lapse. Okay, I have all the parts laid out. So here they are. We have the gas tank, you know, and then we have the main engine here still in the wrapping. We have the cables for the clutch, the emergency stop, the carburetor. Over here, this is the motor controller, or the engine controller, the clutch lever, the chain tensioner, a bag with some screws, spark plug, oil filter, gas tank cap, new handlebars, some other nuts and bolts. This is the exhaust. This is just looks like a fastener, I don't know what for yet. We have the chain, the sprocket, and the chain guard. And then another thing that didn't come with the kit, but what we're going to be using is blue Loctite. So yeah, now that we have all the parts laid out, I'm going to take a look at that video again and the instructions, and we'll see what we need to get started. Okay, bye. Okay, so we have a bit of a problem now. I was following the guide, and the guide requires you to take where are they? These things here. One thin one and one thick one. Cut it in between the holes and thread it through your spokes here, because this thing will go there. And if you're noticing a bit of a problem here, it's a problem we're facing too. We were wondering why everybody uses linear actuated pinch brakes on their bikes, but now we know. It's because you can't use disc brakes, because where the disc is, that's exactly where your sprocket has to go. So this bike is gonna go back out onto the marketplace, and we're going to find a new bike. That's a bit of a setback. So yeah, it's too bad, but you know, it happens. All right, I'll let you guys know once we get a bike with pinch brakes. Okay, bye. Okay, so we are back. With the old and with the new. So that means we got a new bike. Yeah, it's really nice. Here, let me just show you right now. So here's our bike. Yeah, it's nice. It's got no disc brakes, which is perfect because it's what we needed. It's got front suspension. It's in really good shape. Yeah, I got a nice seat on it. So we're going to start the project off with this bike now. So yeah, I guess we'll just get started on that. Okay, bye. Alrighty. So we made some progress. It took us about 3, 2.5 hours to do this, because we kept making, you know, some minor mistakes and then realizing more things. Also, somebody is coming for the bike soon. We bought the bike for $80, and I think somebody's coming to pick it up for $180. So, you know, that's pretty good. So here's what we did. We installed this guy here, this sprocket, onto our wheel, so you can see in there we added, if I can get it to focus, and we added those rubber things, and then those screwed that through, and then with this tape here, that's how you tighten it. You go 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4, and then this is just a blank one that you do last. So yeah, the next step is just to take this wheel, stick it back into our bike here, and then we take our engine and mount that engine in there. So that should be pretty good. I'm just going to put the wheel back on now, and yeah, I will talk later. Bye. Alrighty, we have the wheel installed on the bike now. I'm just gonna show you that real quick. So yeah, there we are. We have it installed on the bike now. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up the engine here. And we're going to start the install of that engine. So I think I might put this on a time lapse just for when we do that, because that might be kind of interesting. But we'll see. I might not. Cue the potential time lapse. Okay, so we're back, and we figured out how to get the engine mounted actually. So in the instructions, they say that if the engine doesn't fit, use the 3-hole adapter. So we were looking through all of our attachments here. You know, all this stuff. And there's no 3-hole adapter. There was this, so 4-hole adapter. So we did some research online, and this is a 3-hole adapter, but it has 4 holes with this U-bolt here. So what we have to do is you have to pull out these pegs here, and then you have to put these in, and you have to mount that onto there. And then with that, you can take your U-bolt, slide that onto your frame, and then mount your engine like that. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Also, my grandpa came over and brought muffins, so that's pretty nice. He's over here too, and we're going to have Dad helping also. So yeah, we're going to get building. I will see you in the next one. Maybe cue a time lapse, who knows. Okay, so we have the bike here, and we put the where is it? There we are. Put the clutch lever on it, and yeah, so we have the cable running down to there. We're just in the process of bending the exhaust so it can fit properly without the pedals rubbing on it. And yeah, we have the carburetor here. We ran the cable down through the carburetor, and then this end here goes into the throttle, so when you pull on this, the little door inside of there opens to increase the mixture of fuel, so you know, you get more speed. So yeah, that's how it's going. I'll keep you updated. Bye. Okay, so we've made quite a lot of progress. Grandpa just left, but we've made a bunch of progress with him. So up here on the bars here, we now have the emergency stop button along with the throttle and the clutch lever. So you can see when I pull the clutch, let me zoom in on that for you. When I pull the clutch, you can see it pulls on that there, and then you can't see it, but when I pull on the throttle, it opens a little door in there. Yeah, and then we have where is it? Sorry, one sec. There we are. We have the engine mounted, and then we have the chain going through there. The only thing is the chain's really loose, So I'm just going to put on this chain tensioner here. That's what I'm going to put on just now, and we'll see if that takes all the slack out. So yeah, I will see you next time. Bye. Okay, we have a bit of a problem here. So I modified it, I put it back on, it didn't work, it's still getting caught. So my plan is, right where this dot is here, I'm going to take the grinder and grind away some material there. So I just make it a bit thinner. Do you think that might be the problem? It's a bit too thick, and the chain's still getting caught on it. So I'm gonna try to make it thinner. So I'll see you at the grinding table. Bye. Okay, so sorry if you can hear a bit of background noise. I just turned the heater on in the garage, and it's kind of loud when it first turns on. But back in the garage, we're gonna start doing some work on the bike again. We got the chain, and it came with this new chain tensioner. I think it's a spring-loaded chain tensioner, so that's gonna be handy. And we obviously got the chain here, so I'm going to just open up that chain, and we'll yeah, get it installed. Okay, I'm gonna start that, and I'll see you once I get it all unboxed. Bye. Okay, so the stuff I ordered finally arrived. We have the ignition system in here, and our speedometer in here. So I'm just gonna unbox these guys, and I can't wait to see what they look like. Okay, I'll show you when I get them all opened. Bye. Okay, so starting off with the ignition here. It looks pretty cool in the bag, so let's just open up the bag here. Okay, there we are. There's our 2-wired ignition. Pretty neat. It's got some hair stuck in it, so that's not ideal, but it's pretty nice and clicky. Nervous about the speedometer though. Look at that. The box is all taped up. It just doesn't look that good. It's all taped up and it's all beat up. So hopefully it's all good, but I guess we'll find out. So I'm gonna open up the speedometer then, and we'll see how it looks. Let me just grab the scissors. Man, they really did a good job taping it though. I don't know if they wanted to or they just had to do that so it actually stayed in the shape of a box. But let's see. Okay. So if I recall from what I've seen online, this bit goes on your front wheel. And then this goes in between your spokes. And then this bit spins with the spokes. And then sends it through this cable here. Oh, that looks good though. That looks real good. Oh, bit of a problem. I don't know if you can see, but there's a little barb there that's not supposed to be there. So I'm just going to take my handy dandy needle nose pliers here. Just gonna try to bend that back in to shape there. Okay. There we are. Now it fits. Now let's see if it works. Alrighty, it looks like it does, but I'm just gonna get it mounted onto the bike to make sure. Okay, so we got the chain on. Let me just show you here. We got on that chain there. Where is it? We got the chain on, brand new chain. We also installed the new chain tensioner, but just realized today that we were wondering why we couldn't like tighten it properly to like take the slack out of the chain, and then we're like, well, it goes on the bottom. So that was our big mistake. So I'm just going to switch that around right now. Yeah, so it can hopefully tension it good. But yeah. Oh, also another thing, got the speedometer fully mounted. It looks good and it works really good too. It took us a while, a bunch of finagling with this guy on here because it's meant for a bike with a like a bigger frame, I think. So it took us a while to get it in there. It was pretty hard actually. We had to like take the wheel off and we had to like cut some pieces off of the plastic, but we got it. So yeah, I'm going to flip around, or not flip around, but adjust that chain tensioner, and we should be good. Okay, see you when I do that. Bye. Okay, so a bit of an update. Last night we installed the new seat here, the new suspension seat. Let me see if it does have some nice suspension on there. We also installed the rear mud flap and the front mud guard. And then this is just a test, obviously. It's not going to be mounted like this. But I have my ignition in here. Just obviously really badly taped. And then this is obviously just when I'm testing it. So I'm just going to take these alligator clips and wire it into down here, these connections, because it goes in between your engine and the kill switch. So I'm going to get that wired up and then test it, and I'll catch back up with you then. Okay, bye. Okay, I put the ignition on the bike. I have it all wired up. So now we're just going to just test it right out front of the street. Take it down. It looks really professional, I know. Obviously, I should probably grab the keys and help a bit. Okay, so right now the bike shouldn't be able to run unless I wired it backwards, but I don't think there's really a way to wire it backwards, you know, because it's just like a button, or like a normal switch basically, minus it just, oh man, minus it just needs a key to turn. Alrighty. Okay, so yeah, it shouldn't be able to start up because it should be acting like the kill switch is being held. Okay, editing that in here, just popping in. The video I just showed you, obviously the key ignition is not working. I know this is a long video, so we're just going to skip past that. A couple of renditions of me wiring it, troubleshooting, Googling later. We're going to head over to the next clip, and then you can see it working. Enjoy. Okay, so now it
it shouldn't run because the ignition isn't turned. And if we turn it, look at that, it runs. Can we shut it off? Oh, that's so cool.
Okay, editing Nyron back here again. So that's most of the footage that I have for actually building the bike. So now we're gonna switch over to some footage of me riding the bike. So, I mean, it would be nice if you stuck around to the end, but that's basically the build of the bike. So feel free just to click off here and go watch something more interesting if you'd like. But if you want to continue watching, we're just gonna be footage of me riding around. Enjoy. Alrighty. So, this is what I kind of have packed up here. I got this bike bag secured on there. In here, I just have, you know, a small little multi-tool, the screwdriver for the idle screw, set of needle nose pliers. Like, I think that's all I really need. Alrighty, let's support. You kidding me right now? Bro. So dumb, bro. You know? I don't think there's really much else that I would need to bring. And like I said, it's just such like a quick short ride. Yeah, I'm going to put my phone back in my pocket, get that all sorted, and then I guess I'll just shut off the lights and head out. So let's get to it. This is gonna be the first longer run of it, you know? Alrighty.
Idling like a dream. Something's not right. Choke was on. I don't think we need the choke. And keep it under 30 kilometers an hour too, because if you go over 30, like you risk cracking, blowing up your engine while you're still breaking it in. mess down here, my goodness. Oh, here is the waterfall.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching all the way through. Looking back on it in retrospect, it's not actually that long a video compared to other videos on YouTube. It just felt really long to me. So if I've mentioned it being long throughout the video, that's my bad. I just kind of assumed. I had a whole bunch of footage, I had to cut a bunch. So I just assumed that it'd be really long. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and if you could please subscribe, it would help me out so much. And if you have any feedback, this is kind of my first longer video. If you have any feedback, if you could please drop it in the comments, that would be great. Also, if you could turn on notifications, wonderful. Drop a like, be amazing. And yeah, thank you again for watching.